Hey, Master Far. I don't know why they made it like Amber Heard, man. That's a funny question. Anyway, let me go ahead and share this out. Let's see, plus, create new post, and share. Sometimes it takes so long for it to show up when you're sharing your stuff. There we go. Now I know most of you guys have already seen this figure. It's nothing new, but I wanted to open her. Actually, I went and just bought her again, which I know sounds kind of funny because I told you guys, I don't really care that much about this figure, but I still ended up buying her again. Hold on a second. There we go. Master Far, did you see the end of my other video where I actually had that picture of from that Skeletor or Keldor you were looking for? Let's see, if Revelation came out this year instead of last year, it would have obliterated to the point of killing the whole franchise. Yeah, probably. Probably.
Real blast. Kordak has invaded Eternia.
There goes our message again.
He's sending overkill your way. You need to hold overkill up until I can get there in all of my awesomeness.
That is so hilarious. Anyway. Everything we heard about Heard. Yeah. But Amber Heard's face is not really that unique. The eyes on her are different anyway. Amber Heard has kind of those bulging eyes. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Amber Heard. We're here to talk about Tila. And, obviously they tried to make us look like the cartoon. And so there you go. You can see here, that's kind of the face, and that's definitely does not look like the person in the news right now. But let's take a look at the back of the box, and I'll read it, and you guys can follow along. Tila, heroic warrior goddess, captain of the royal guard, warrior hero. Tila is in many things in her life, but there's now only one word that can describe her the best. Survivor. Outraged by the secrets and lies from those closest to her. That Prince Adam, he lied about who he was. Tila has thrown down her sword and title like a baby. And uses her battle-hardened skills to scavenge for magical artifacts for the highest bidder. But one can only evade their destiny so long. Bum, 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 bum. Yes, the Tila of the Masterverse Revelation cartoon is not the Tila we know and love and grew up with, okay? Yes, we saw from when you were a kid our Tila like this. That was the one that gave Prince Adam, or not Prince Adam, gave He-Man, not Prince Adam, but He-Man, his armor and his sword because she saw that he was a righteous dude that would protect the innocent and everything else when she was green like this. And she would not be a selfish kind of person. And then later on in Filmation, we've seen Tila do a lot of unselfish things. Now, granted, in 2000X, she was younger and she was a little bit more selfish and a little more, kid-like, but because she was also younger too. That's to be expected. But this Tila is not younger. This is not some teenage Tila running around. This is an older Tila who's been raised to be captain of the guard by none other than Man-at-Arms himself. She would not behave in that way at all. Now I'm gonna swap heads. Let's jump right ahead with this head right here, which came from the GI Joes. I think her name is Scarlet. It's the movie version, and I like this head a lot better. So I'll be putting this head back on her. And that's actually why I ended up buying another one, because I got rid of the figure for this head. And I'm like, you know, now this head's not anything to me, because before it was to replace her head. And so I'm going to toss this in the hot water if my hot water gets too cold, so we can get that going, because the size of that head is much smaller. So it's going to take a while for it to fit. So we will go ahead and... Now it's funny, I bought this and it wasn't even taped shut. And I got it on like Amazon or something, so that was kind of weird. So no, not even take the tape off it. Now, I did buy another one because I customized my other one. There's my customized one. And she has a totally different head, so it's not the same head Master Far. Let me just lower his light down here. And this is, I call her Gunsmoke. She's Jennifer Gunsmoke. And you can see that her legs are completely different. And that's it. And I added shorts to her too. And I put her bag, and I left this loose so that when she moves her leg, it can go with her leg. So kind of cool. And in my storyline, she's Rio Blast's girl, eventually wife. So there she is. And I thought using Tila's body was perfect for her for being in the cowboy world. So that's why I don't have a Tila anymore, because I stole her body for Jennifer. Now it's Jennifer's body, not to be confused with the movie Jennifer's Body. So let's go ahead and open this figure up. It's funny, I have all these little things all over my floor. I'm not the best at vacuuming my hobby room, and I always ask my wife not to. So I drop some little gun or something on the floor, that will get sucked up in the vacuum so quick, or some little dagger, or some other little accessory. So only I want to vacuum the floor in this room, and so I don't get around to it very often. Let's remove her staff, pull her out of there. Did I cut her arm? Nope. Okay, good. I thought I might have cut her a little too close. All right, so she comes with a fist on this side because she's ready to go. Ha! I'm ready to go. Let's zoom it in. Oh, it's hard to aim for the camera now once it's zoomed in. That's funny. All right, so there she is with her super short haircut, which has driven me crazy since they cut it in the cartoon. Oh, my biggest gripe, biggest complaint. Which I know everyone thinks it's kind of funny that the hair is so important to me, but I'm sorry, you guys, it is. And I told my wife that too. My wife has beautiful hair, and I love when she keeps it down, and she just can't believe how much more I like it when it's down than when it's not. So it's kind of funny. She always kind of pokes fun at me how much more I appreciate her hair when it's down. A lot of times she'll do it for church. She'll put her hair down and it looks great. All right. So enough about me. Let's get back to Tila. Tila. Let's swap out that. Oh, before we swap out the head, let's go ahead and do a breakdown of articulation. So we got ankle articulation, we have a boot cut, we have double jointed knees, we have a thigh cut, and then we have same thing on the other side. Now this bag's supposed to be strapped to her leg, and it bugs me, it just kind of floats there. And you can see right here is like a little indent for it to put it in there. So, which is funny, because this one did not have the indent. That is new. On this one here, I had to force it into the spot. Oh, you know what? The indent's a little bit higher. Anyway, mine I actually glued on there, so it made more sense. But I just noticed the indent is just a little higher than where I glued it. That's funny. But I figured since it's supposed to be part of the bag, let's make it part of the bag. I mean, how much more cooler is that? Anyway. And what stinks too, if you decide to customize her and you pull this thing off her leg to customize it, there's actually a line all the way around her leg. It's indented. See if I can find her spare leg so I can show you guys. The problem, sometimes when you want to customize, here's one of her legs. Here's her other leg. This is when she does leg day. That's what I should have. I should have put these legs on her. That would have been. I may still have to do that today. We'll see. Of course, I'm not using my hot water tank, so my water is going to cool down pretty quick. Where's the other leg? This box is not as full as the other one. I should be able to find it pretty quick. And I threw them both in there at the same time. There it is. So you can see when I pulled the band off that it left this mark where the band used to be, and obviously they purposely indented it to fit it on there. So if you decide you want to pull that off, you're going to have a big old groove in your leg, and that's not that groovy. Oop. All right. Oh, her waist moves, shoulder, bicep cut, double jointed elbow, and then her wrists bend. Supposed to bend. And then her head moves. There you go. There's all the articulation. Sorry for stopping in the middle there. All right. It is time for a head swap. I need my mighty spoon. Let's look at your guys' comments. Tila was useless in Revelations. Yeah, but towards the end it was kind of cool. She got her long hair back. It's all about the hair, man. And remember, Samson's one of my favorite heroes. So there you go. I mean, see? Way cooler. I know. I actually have friends that have haircuts like this. And I just, you know, it's fine. But when she's supposed to be kind of the pseudo love interest, I don't know. Now, I did purposely put it on this Tila because I thought it was funny because she's got the big old monster muscle legs. And actually, look at this. This head actually looks better than this one. You can see kind of the paint on this one's not as good on the one I just opened. That's funny. It was funny though, because I did leave this out for my granddaughters to find, the extra large leg Tila, and I thought they would complain about the legs, and they didn't pick it up for a while. And I said, "Do you guys see that one?" And they actually complained about the hair. They didn't like her hair, and that's why they didn't want to play with her. Not the legs, not the big muscle-bound legs, which is why I decided to leave them that way on her, because my granddaughters didn't even bother her. And I am a fan of Street Fighter, and Chun-Li, she has pretty good sized legs too. So I'm okay with that. I have known women with good sized legs who play soccer and stuff, so not that unbelievable, especially in a world of muscle-bound people. There we go. Now the head does look a little small on there, but Revelation heads are smaller anyway, so that's not that big of a deal. What do you guys think? Better? I know the skin tones don't match perfectly, but you know what? It's her makeup. I saw a picture of a lady just today on the internet, and her skin was whiter and her ear was darker. She used lighter makeup and didn't do her ear, obviously. I just got a shine spot on her head from putting her in that hot water too long. I'll have to use some paint on her to unshine her. Anyway, there we go. And it's funny, I actually have one of these still in the box. I did not want to open it. I want to keep one still mint in the box. I know, crazy, right? I don't even like the figure. But so I actually bought the one on Amazon first to make sure that I'd open the one that was in better shape or worse shape in the box. And I'm glad I did wait, because as you saw, the Amazon one had the box is already open. Let's see, I made He-Man, a Triclops body, a New Eternia He-Man head. Try it and talk about your impressions. Interesting. So you use Triclops body and the new He-Man head. Oh, the Filmation head from Barbados. Yeah, I do like Barbados stuff. He's one that makes my armor for my Hebrew. And it's even funnier is I bought another one of her too, just for the extra helmet, so I could put it on Tila, so she could have the helmet and cape variation too. I know, crazy, right? I don't know. I got a, I have a obviously I got an addiction. It's funny is we were going to a friend's house one time the other day, and my friend says, "Did you tell Todd what Friday is all about?" And I thought, "Oh no, they're going to do an intervention. We think you're buying two miniature plastic people." I could see it now. Oh, she is so cool. That's funny. Does she look taller than Tila? Well, I guess it's just the just the coat, I guess. Anyway, I'll put her back. She goes with classics now anyway. All right, so let's do this thing. So you use this. Oh, you use the other He-Man head. Yeah, because I can already see the tan's not going to be enough, and I don't want to paint it. But yeah, I did kind of think about that at one time about using that body because it's tan and it has orange cuffs and it has an orange waist already instead of yellow, which is He-Man's colors to begin with. Now, of course, this is black and not brown, but it's pretty easy to put a brown wash on this because it's not going to scrape off too easy because there's no moving parts on it. So, but being he has so much orange already, I could see that would be a pretty cool. That's funny. I just realized he's got Origins armor on him. I thought he had. That's funny. Yes, this is my go-to Revelation He-Man right here. I painted orange on him, gave him the Origins armor, my own personal custom sword that are available on eBay right now. Actually, you know what? I think I might be out of these large ones though. I think all I left is just the smaller ones for Origins figures. So yep, I'm not going to change it out today. All right. Oh, trap jaw. Trap jaw. Trap jaw. That is a cool spin-off series. Trap Jaw's always kind of reminded me of how could I forget his name? I want to say Mando, but it's not Mando. It's the other Mandalorian, Boba Fett. He's always kind of reminded me of the Boba Fett of Masters of the Universe. So he's got these cool weapons. He's different than everybody else. You know, he's kind of, you know, he's just kind of like his own lore, almost like Boba Fett. So to me, Trap Jaw's always been my Boba Fett kind of. High five. Ho. It would not work with a big giant gun. Ooh. Like he's holding him back, getting ready to stick that in his mouth too. Doesn't work too well. You know, I don't see that really working because his top teeth would just shatter on that. Now it would work for the other figure because his top teeth are some kind of jaggy things, but on this one it's actual teeth. That could be dangerous.
Rio Blast.
Oh,
Hordak has invaded.
there's my thing again.
He's sending overkill your way.
Must be half an hour.
Need to hold overkill off until I can get there in all of my awesomeness.
All right. An alt-right hairstyle. Plastic People is a great name for a band. That is hilarious. All right. Anyway, I got my Tila open. That's all this was about in this video. Because I wanted to reuse that head that I already purchased. And I already sold the G.I. Joe, so I just had a head floating around. And I wanted to stick the head back on this body. Because this body already has an awesome head. So that was what this is all about. I figured I might as well do an opening. And you know what's funny? I got these other figures just sitting here waiting to be opened that I have to do my reviews on. And I haven't even done it yet. That's weird. His boots and shorts look almost burgundy against the black. That'd be kind of fun to see what's going on there. Does it match his hair? Is his hair the same color as his boots? No way. Anyway, that's for a future video. Got that trap jaw the other day. He's awesome. He is cool. He's cool except for one feature, and that is the tongue that sticks out. I do not understand what that is all about. What's it all about? About? I mean, at first people were saying it's sticking out because there's no lower jaw, but he does have some lower jaw left. So it just looks weird the way they did that. It looks almost like I was mentioning earlier, almost like the picture you see on the internet of Einstein when he sticks his tongue out, which only happened once, but they show that picture so often that I'm sure future generations will think Einstein is always sticking his tongue out. But which mostly they keep using that picture all the time. I wish they would just stop it. Every time they show something about some kind of genius thing or some stupid video game on genius level, they always show Einstein sticking his tongue out. And it's like, you know, if he did it all the time, sure. But since he just did it the one time and got caught on camera doing it, come on. Let the man have his dignity. Let the man have his dignity. Ooh, fit, I tell you. You know, this belt is really cool. I was just noticing how cool this belt is. I may have to get another trap jaw just for the belt. I mean, let's take a look and compare it. I mean, I'm tempted now to pull up my classics and look, but that belt would look really cool on my classics. Dude, you might become beltless soon. So in case you haven't guessed, classics is my thing, and whenever I get a chance, I take, steal, beg, and borrow all the pieces and parts I can from other figure lines to improve my classics, because that's what it's all about. It's all about the classics. Ah, one of my screens died. It needs to be charged. That's funny. As when I'm looking, I forgot I left that on. That's funny. I guess it's time to turn this one off. I should just turn these all off so I don't just kill the batteries for no reason. It's been on for a long time now. I should take these out and recharge them. Whoop. See, here's my screen dividers for those that haven't seen it. Just take these out and charge them up, and they'll be ready to go next time. All right, anyway, that is the end of my video. Want to check out any more comments? Swap the trap jaw heads. Well, we got a problem with that, and I will show you what the problem is. This trap jaw was made really weird and different, so it may not work. Oh, it's on there really tight. It might actually, because he's made different. Nope, see it. His jaw won't open. It's stuck on the shoulder. That would have been cool. And this one's gonna be way too tall. It's like bobblehead trap jaw. I am Bobblehead Trapjaw. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, I'm going to heat this up so I don't accidentally ruin. All right. Let's see. Eric, yes. I'm patiently waiting on a Panther or just paint Battle Cat Revelations. Yes, a Panther would be cool. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't make Panther Revelations. And in Revelations, Panther had the cool helmet. If you watch the cartoon, he actually had the big old raw helmet. So that's why I didn't make one for the Revelation figures, because I figured that, you know, why make them? Because they're going to have them anyway. When are you going to sell the Panther helmets? I got to fix my printer downstairs. It's just a software issue. I'm hoping to do it tomorrow. And once I fix the printer, I can start printing them. I can print 3 at a time, but lately only 1 or 2 have been working with every single run I've done. So it might take a while to get a few under my belt. I like to paint them 6 at a time. So once I get 6 of them printed successfully and sanded, then I'll start printing. I'll start painting all 6 of them, and then I'll stick them on eBay. You know what, Matthew? You've been bugging me so long for a Panther helmet. Why don't you contact me on Facebook, and I will sell you this one right here that I have on this cat, and I'll make myself a new one. Now, when you get this, you're going to have to put 3 things of... I'll keep the tack putty on there for you. I'll just leave my tack putty on there for you. Basically, they just go in these 3 locations right here. Ugh. Just like that. 1 underneath each helmet, or 1 on each horn, and 1 on the nose. And I will sell you mine, and I'll make a new one for myself. And this one's like perfect. This is like the best one I made, so you're gonna get a really good one. Contact me. I'll give you the price. And then you can get yours right away and stop waiting, because I've been putting you off forever and a day. Oh, Brian, excellent. I'm glad you got your package. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, Brian, if you can, take pictures of that Nerf gun for me, too, and send it to me. I need to finish her gun, and I need those pictures, man. So send me those pictures, Nerf Curator. All right. Anyway, that's all I got. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Sorry I didn't get to all your questions. Thanks, Eric, for the pictures and stuff. Hey, Eric, I don't know if you were on it earlier, but I was telling everybody, I think of you quite often, man. Every time I pull out my Beast Man and I see him without legs, I was showing him off earlier. Where is he? Where is that unlegged Beast Man? There he is. So every time I see this guy, I'm like, oh yeah, my friend Eric. So this is the reminder of you every time I see this guy. Because, you know, I did have 2, and I knew that yours broke. So this proves our friendship, man. Every time I see my half a Beast Man. So there you go. All right. Anyway, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video. Bye now. Good journey. Sure, Eric, no problem.